Today, 1,776 persons are going to die. They're not going to die because of an accident or a natural disaster. They will die because of a disease that already has a cure. This disease is malaria. In 2015, malaria killed more than 100,029 people. It's equivalent with filling the Estadio Azteca 5 times, half of the population of the state of Campeche, all the population in Manchester, UK. In 2015, there were 212 million cases around the world. 90% happened in Africa. But malaria is present in all continents, especially in the southern hemisphere. Today, we still have 99 endemic countries. But malaria has a cure. Pertinent diagnosis mechanisms are essential in the eradication of malaria. These 429,000 deaths could have been avoided if only a dispositive like DDOM was real. DDOM represents a deep process of investigation, and the result is a dispositive that can determine with a single drop of blood if a patient has or not malaria. This is the consequence of a colorimetric process that uses a biomarker to identify each of the 4 types of malaria with sensibility and efficacy. The current diagnostic methods are RTTs only recognize 1 or 2 of the 4 types of malaria. These can give false positives representing a wrong diagnostic. And microscope represents a cost of time and money and needs capacitation. The advantages of DDOM are 15-minute diagnostic of the 4 types of malaria, portability, and sense of safety in the diagnostic, and a simple process. We focus on social and private sphere. The social spheres are international organisms and governments of endemic countries that will collaborate with us as canals to reach the most vulnerable communities. The private sphere represents selling the dispositive to tourists that travel to endemic countries and hotels. DDOM plus energy, a relation between poverty, underdevelopment, and malaria. Our data shows that most of the cases happens in the most poorest continent, especially in marginalized zones without a healthcare center close to them and surrounded by an environment of violence and injustice. Millions of people cannot achieve an quality and affordable healthcare. Energy moves the world. DDOM can return energy to those people by returning the health they always deserve to have. We created DDOM to bring hope and quality of life to the most vulnerable communities. This dispositive could have saved more than 400,000 persons. Help us to finally make it true.